All right, everybody, we are here at Captain Shreve in the great north of Shreveport, Louisiana, and I am here with the captain of the number 3 ranked and seeded Captain Shreve Gators, Lady Gators, and that's Isabella Hamilton. Isabella, you're a senior. Tell us a little bit about this season, what it's been like being the captain of the number 3 seeded team.
So this season, I think that the Lady Gators have really had a great just season overall. We've been determined. Over the middle of our season, we did face some adversity, but towards the end, we've been able to really pull through and work together as a team and unit. Over the past 4 years, I think that this team that I am on my senior year really is the best at playing together, and we were really all just there for each other.
It's a great answer. I see why you're captain when you have answers like that. And also, just found out a bit student of the year, right?
I am. Yes, I am. It's a great honor to serve Captain Shreve.
See, we forget about the athlete, the student athlete part, the student part, and you're excelling at that. So tell us a little bit about what your future plans are.
So in the future, I want to pursue a degree in architecture, but I am still undecided on college.
All right. So let's focus now on the now. Tomorrow, BYRD. Right, an opponent you're well familiar with. What's it been like in your 4 years, kind of going from there, underneath BYRD to now you're the big dog in this district, right? So tell us about that going into tomorrow night.
Well, as we've seen the past few games, it doesn't matter what seeding you are. Upsets happen all the time, and really now that we're in the quarterfinals, it's just going to be whichever team is out there and wants it more. So even though we may be seeded higher, I ultimately think that if we get our job done and we show the state of Louisiana that we want to be in the state finals, that we do have a chance in this.
And that is Alexandra, right? Alexandra Knight. Alex, what's it like being, number 3 seed, going into quarters tomorrow against a familiar foe, right?
Yes, sir. It's exciting, but of course nerve-wracking as you're going into quarterfinals. But we, as a team, definitely have expectations and standards to play against them. We know as the 3 seed going against BYRD, our rivals, that there is a lot of tension and there's a lot of feelings, but we know as long as we play our game and have the mental mindset, then we know we can go out there and get a win.
You've spoken like a veteran as a junior, so you've got a lot of experience in this game of soccer, right? Tell us a little bit about your club career, how that's going right now.
It's going really well. I'm in a GA team, Girls Academy in Houston. When that season's going on, we travel down to Houston once a week, either Tuesday or Thursday. We go down and practice, and then we come right back and go to school the next day. We're lucky to have teachers and coaches that allow to move around our schedule and help us with schoolwork, because we do get out of school when we can and do our homework down there and come back. So we're very lucky to have teachers and coaches, especially Coach Lane, to be able to lean on him whenever we need to.
Do you mind if I ask your GPA?
My GPA?
Right.
It's a 4.6 on a 5 standard.
Wow. I mean, that's amazing. So as you can see, you're not slacking in that department at all.
No, sir, I am not. It's definitely a lot of hard work and late nights, of course. Coming from Houston, we get around 12:30, come to school the next day and ready to go.
So you're living a dream right now of trying to achieve your dream of being a collegiate soccer player, right?
Yes, sir, I do. Going to ID camps, in colleges, trying to get my name out there. Of course, it's harder from Shreveport, as a lot of college coaches don't look here, but I do want to play college at possibly the D1 level.
Well, things are changing. I mean, we're here to cover 3 girls' quarterfinal games, in this city, right, tomorrow night. And you're hosting the big one of an inner-city rival, kind of, an opponent that y'all were a little bit underneath a few years ago. And you were looking up top at them, and now you get the little privilege of looking down at them right now going into tomorrow, right, at that game. So, you had a good answer earlier, but how does it feel to just know you kind of been part of this resurrection of Captain Shreve soccer, Lady Gators soccer over here under Coach Eric? So how has it been? Like, what's been the secret?
Teamwork, just becoming a family and be able to talk to each other and communicate with each other, not just on soccer terms, but outside of soccer. Team dinners, team bonding. It has been a hard time going from freshman year to going into PKs, and I especially know I missed my PK freshman year, and then we came back sophomore year, won 2-1, and then this season we won 5-1, and I scored 1, and we have 4 other people score 4 other goals. So it's a big teamwork, big team bonding, and it's a family here at Shreve for sure.
And I'm with Ella Grace Davis, a name that you all know up here. Miss Ella Grace, thank you for joining me for a little quick interview. Tomorrow night, first and foremost, let's get that out of the way. District rival against BYRD. How are you feeling?
I'm prepared. I am very excited. I'm ready to see what both teams are going to bring. It's definitely going to be a mental and physical battle. Who wants to win it more?
Tomorrow night, right? So what's it been like over these last 3 years, going from that level to where you are now?
Freshman year, it was a wild game. We lost in PKs, which was upsetting, but sophomore year, pulled a win out. Junior year, pulled it out. So I think going in with a winning mentality has definitely been beneficial to our team and for me. I'm excited to see what it's going to be. It's been nerve-wracking most days, but overall, I'm pretty ready.
You mentioned wins and winning mentality. Around here, wins come often, right? I mean, we see a lot of wins for Captain Shreve over the last 3 years. So what's been something that you find maybe has been the secret, like that maybe Coach Eric instituted or something? What led to that rocket up to the standings with Captain Shreve?
Definitely the student body and our coach. We do pregame with him every day. He goes over how the team's coming out, their starting lineup, just being comfortable with your opponent and knowing what you're about to face makes the game just a walk in the park for me, honestly. And we go out and play BYRD. Last time we had 500 plus kids out there cheering on, just knowing that you're playing for something bigger than just yourself. Definitely helps a lot, and my team is absolutely amazing. I wouldn't go anywhere else. I love it.
So how much do you know Captain Shreve Lady Gators soccer history?
My brother was a graduate here in 2018, so I followed them since then, and they started little rocky bottom, then Coach Lane got here, and the past years he's been here, it's skyrocketed crazy. So
is this going to be, if everything goes good tomorrow night, is this going to be the furthest that Captain Shreve Lady Gators soccer has ever gotten?
Yes, sir. This will be the farthest we've ever gotten.
So that's a tremendous achievement for you young ladies, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right, so let's fast forward a little bit. Now let's look at you and your club career. Tell us a little bit about where you play and what's it look like for this coming up year.
Okay, so I started out with Cabosa, Shreveport Club, for about 12 years of my life, and then the past 2 years I switched to HTX in Houston, and it's been life-changing. We play in New Jersey, California, Florida. Just being able to be in front of 200 plus college coaches at a game is insane. It's brought me opportunities I never knew could happen, and the future I want is to play at a college that not only I love, but the team loves, and I feel like that's very important to look into what I want. So I'm ready. I'm excited. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm ready to see it.
Maddie Aubrey joins me now, senior, right? Senior forward. Maddie, congratulations on a great season. Tell us about what it's like now to be the one that BYRD is looking up at going into a state quarterfinal instead of y'all being the one trying to knock them off that perch. I saw that sign right there, the knock off the perch. Can't think who that would be about, but tomorrow night, we have a nice little matchup in the quarters. Tell us about it, senior Maddie Aubrey.
Yes, well, I'm very excited that we get to continue the rivalry and how close of a matchup that it has become over my 4 years of being here. And I really think that it's just we treat it like another team, and we have the rivalry leading up to it, and sometimes it's a mental game, but I think that Coach Lane does a good job of preparing us for it just being another team that we're playing and not necessarily the mental aspect of it, and we focus on the skill leading up to it.
So you definitely don't want to overlook them because they're on a little run, right?
Yeah. Yes, and seedings don't matter now, and it just comes down to who wants it more.
Right. Brand new season. It started 2 games ago, and here we go. Luckily, y'all are in the quarters, looking at the semis, which I'm being told it be the greatest achievement in Lady Gators soccer history. Correct?
Yes, sir. It'd be history here.
So that's got to be refreshing, and also I saw another sign that says "Leave the jersey in a better place." So you came here 4 years ago. You're definitely leaving the jersey in a better place. Correct?
Yes, sir. And our coach teaches us to get 1% better each day for the program and for as a soccer player and a person. And so I think that everyone that has come up has created that bond to be better than they were when they came in here.
Game tomorrow, BYRD. I'm here with Ella Rossi, a senior. Ella, congratulations on an amazing season.
Thank you.
So first off, let's talk about what it's like to be a senior at Captain Shreve Lady Gators soccer as you've now watched them come from, underneath BYRD to now tomorrow night, BYRD looking up at y'all, trying to knock y'all off the perch, like the sign says, knock them off their perch. So how does it feel to know that as a senior, you've been a part of that whole, resurrection or comeuppance of Lady Gators soccer?
Right. Well, it's just so gratifying. As you said, like me coming in freshman year, it was Coach Lane's second year, and like every year I've just seen the growth. It's been so amazing to be part of the process, each year getting better. I mean, coming in, it was Shreve's first year beating BYRD in like 17 years, our first time winning district in this division, and since then we've now won district 3 out of the 4 years I've been here, and it's just so gratifying to be a part of the process and know that I'm like leaving the jersey in a better place and just like being part of this amazing program.
All right, everybody, before I get out of here, I cannot leave without talking to the man, Coach Eric Lane himself. Coach Eric, congratulations on an amazing year, number 3 seed, and tomorrow night you get a familiar foe right there at Caddo Field, right? So tell us a little bit about, first of all, that matchup tomorrow night in the quarterfinals against BYRD.
Well, it's great for the Shreveport-Bossier area. I have a quarterfinal game. One of the 2 teams will make it to the semis, obviously, and it's great for soccer up here. We'll have a huge crowd. We probably had 500 or 600 people at our district game, which was our opening district game with them back in December. But we know each other inside out. There's no secrets. There's no different shape we're going to come out in. It's we know how they're going to play, and they know how we're going to play, and it's just we'll get after it, and the team that makes the most of their chances will move on to the next round.
That's got to be kind of a little relief that you're familiar with the team, because I think in playoffs, that's one of the things we fear the most is the unfamiliar of an area or a team or how good or not. You know exactly what you're getting tomorrow night, right?
Yeah, and I'd like to think that we are pretty much well prepared for whoever we play. I mean, I had a lot of film on Southside. I went down and watched the Southside BYRD game, and so I travel quite a bit. I mean, it's just kind of the way I roll, I guess. It's they've got a new assistant coach there, Che Walcott. He's done a really good job with the girls and has them playing a little bit different style than they have in the past. But, I mean, it's the way they've been working at all year long, and every time we watch them, that's what they're working at. So we have a good idea for what they're going to try to do.
So this is year 5 of you at Captain Shreve, correct?
Yes, sir.
What has been the secret to when you first showed up here? It had been quite a while, right? That since they had beaten BYRD over here at Lady Gator.
17 years, something like that.
17 years, and now they're looking up at y'all on the district standings, the state standings, and coming into this quarterfinal tomorrow. Y'all are the 3 seed. So what's been the secret here of getting this program off the ground and to where it is right now, Coach?
Well, everybody approaches how they run their program differently. We are a very player-centered program. They have ownership. I'm not the boss. I drive the bus. I steer the ship, and I point in the direction I want to go, and the players have to buy in and make it go that way. So, our girls play with a lot of joy. I mean, the chemistry, the bonding within the team. We don't have. A lot of schools have traditional things like, freshmen have to do this. We don't have anything like that. Every freshman scores a goal counts just as much as a senior. Right. Freshman keeper makes a save, same thing. Right. So from our seniors hang out with our freshmen. There's not any kind of a caste system, so to speak. And so getting them to all buy into that, the first year was kind of a challenge, because players were used to a certain way, and not just the style of play on the field, but the way the team functioned. And once we got through that, Caddo Parish is kind of interesting in the way students can choose their high schools. It's pretty much wide open, and so I kind of connected to like Field of Dreams, build it, and they will come. And so we've created a program. This is how we want to run things, and that attracts certain kinds of people to that program, and other people it doesn't, and that's fine. But we get the kind of people that are going to fit into what we want to do, and we have been 4 years of drama-free girls soccer, and it's
that's a statement there.
Well, hey, my assistant coaches and the girls themselves. I mean, it's not me. Right. It's all on them. So they've been fantastic.
There is a sign here, and I love the signs because I'm going to steal this from you. By the way, I'm going to do this around my pitch because we do have a banner maker now at our school that we can do it, and this is great. To leave the jersey in a better place. I know, but still, it's worked because every single one of those girls can say that right here, and they mentioned it, and also the knock them off their perch. We know where that came from, Sir Alex, right? And
I left one word.
Right. I know you did. But look, tomorrow night would probably be the ultimate version of that sign coming true, right? I mean, the old district rival finally kind of put them aside and going to a height this program has never seen before, and that's the state semifinals, right? Look,
it's going to be a great match. It's both programs are playing well. And we'll just see how it goes tomorrow night.
Look, Coach Eric, you deserve this. It's a great program. I'm glad we were able to come over here and show some light on these girls. I'll be here tomorrow night, hopefully seeing a great matchup. And look, congratulations on a great season, and we'll see where it goes. Hopefully we might see you in Hammond. Coach Eric.